Snow White and Rose Red. Once upon a time, in a small cottage at the edge of a deep forest, lived a kind mother and her 2 daughters. The elder, Snow White, had hair as dark as night and a heart as gentle as a whisper. The younger, Rose Red, was fair and full of life, with a laugh that could make the flowers bloom. The sisters loved nothing more than to help those in need, whether it was a lost bird or a tired traveler. One cold winter night, a fierce storm howled outside, and the 3 of them were cozy inside their little home. Suddenly, a loud knock came at the door. Their mother opened the door to find a very large talking bear standing on the snowy porch. "Please," he rumbled in a deep, gentle voice, "may I warm myself by your fire?" The sisters, though surprised, were not afraid. They welcomed the bear inside, and he lay down by the warm fire. The sisters quickly grew fond of him. Snow White would brush the snow from his fur, and Rose Red would talk to him for hours, telling him stories of the forest. The bear stayed with them all winter long. When spring arrived, the bear told them he had to leave. "I must go and guard my treasure from a wicked dwarf," he said. The sisters were sad to see him go, but they understood. They hugged him goodbye, promising to think of him. Soon after, while gathering berries in the woods, the sisters came across a horrible sight. A grumpy dwarf had his long, white beard caught in a split tree trunk. "Help me, you foolish girls," he snapped. Snow White carefully untangled his beard, but he never thanked her. A few days later, they found the dwarf again, this time with his beard tangled in a fishing line. "What are you waiting for?" he shouted. Rose Red quickly helped him, but he simply grumbled and stomped away without a word of thanks. The sisters met the dwarf a 3rd time. An eagle had snatched him up and was about to drop him. They waved their arms and shouted, scaring the eagle away. The dwarf fell to the ground, but instead of thanking them, he just complained about his fall. The sisters saw the dwarf again, this time with a bag of treasure. Suddenly, their friend the bear appeared and struck the dwarf with his paw. The dwarf's spell broke, and he vanished. The bear's fur fell away, and he transformed into a handsome prince. "The wicked dwarf cast a spell on me," the prince explained. "Only the defeat of the dwarf could break it." He looked at Snow White and asked, "Will you marry me, my kind Snow White?" She smiled and said yes. The prince had a brother, Alaric, who had also been under the spell. He arrived soon after and was introduced to Rose Red. They fell in love, and the 2 couples were married in a grand celebration. And so, the 2 sisters, who had always been so kind and courageous, were rewarded with a love that was as pure and true as their own hearts. They lived happily ever after, a testament to the power of goodness.